Hello, welcome to third grade. For some of you, this was your first time experiencing third grade, and myself. And for others, you have had a sibling, your child has had a sibling in my class. So first, let me introduce myself. My name is Linden Felser. The kids call me Miss L. It's much easier to say than Linden Felser, and you are welcome to call me that as well. I have been at Guardian now for since 2000, so this will be my 21st year here at Guardian, and I have this is my 23rd year of teaching, 22nd, 23rd year. I was at 2 years at a previous school in Wyandotte that closed, but I have been here for the majority of obviously of my teaching. I have two daughters. My oldest daughter, Brooke, is a dental assistant and works in um, Birmingham, Bloomfield Hills. And my younger daughter, Kirsten, is a business banker and she works in Shelby Township. I also have a grandson. My daughter, Brooke, and her husband live with me and my grandson. Currently, as they're looking for a house, they moved from Texas last year. So it's kind of great being a grandma. Uh, so I get that experience now too. He's two. His name is Beckett. I enjoy everything there is about third grade teaching. It is my favorite subject or favorite grade to teach, as well as fourth grade. I have taught a 2-3 split, I have taught a 3-4 split. And since I have been at Guardian, I have been teaching third grade for all but one of my years here. So, kind of been immersed in it for a long time. So to give you an idea of what third grade is like, and what's expected in third grade, I had sent home or emailed, and I think it's on the portal. I believe on the portal, maybe not as well. But you received an email to me, like a back to school letter, and on that back to school letter, I tried to cover some of the major things that are important to you and the kids to get everybody off on the right page. What I do want to make sure that you do is check that family portal because you will find all of their grades. You will find any documents from me there. You will also get, all the other information that you need from the school as well. But you will find that information under the class and then I believe it's under documents. So my syllabus is there. I sent that as well. That gives you an idea of kind of what we cover in each of the main subjects in class. You will have the schedule. I sent that on there as well. And right now we're kind of flexible on our schedule as we're kind of slowly getting into the routine of third grade and all of the other protocols that we have to abide by right now. So always check family portal. Right now things are going to be slow. Like I said, we're starting kind of slow. We have a couple of grades in there right now. We're going to move a little bit more quickly next week. And then really after Labor Day, we're kind of off and running on our regular schedule. Now, because of our extra time that we've had to spend in, going to our lockers and cohorting our classes and trying not to cross class and things like that, some things are taking a little bit longer. So bear with us right now. We may get to everything in a day, all of our subjects, and we may not. It's just kind of the way it works in third grade. So for right now, that's kind of the way things are going to go. So the kids seem to be adjusting really well to the protocols and the things that we have to abide by. We've been pretty much having a fine time with the masks. No real issues with the masks or the face shields. They know there's a time they can wear the face shield, and for the most part, they're in their masks. So just those are kind of the meat of what we do. There's a couple things that you are still going to get, and that is the memory. You haven't gotten that yet. We were just given that a couple of days ago because we've kind of streamlined the way we're doing memory at Guardian for those of you that have been here before. So what your child is going to get is really going to continue with them throughout eighth grade. So if you have multiple kids in the school, you're going to find that you're working on the same basic memory. It just may build as the years go on. So I plan to get that out to you no later than Friday. My goal is to get it out to you by tomorrow. So kind of dividing things up. So you still need to get memory from me. And you still need to get my discipline policy, which I'm having to tweak a little bit because of the things we've got going on this year. So you'll get those two things. I will also be posting those in on the family portal. You already have the spelling lists for the quarter, and that's how I do them. Memory will be the same way for the quarter. So you'll find spelling posted in the family portal in the homeroom class. You'll also find it posted in spelling. Same thing with the memory. You're going to find it in and you're going to find it in the homeroom class. You're going to find it in religion. You're going to find it in memory. I try to put it everywhere I could possibly put it so that you can access it. I will also be emailing those to you as well. So watch your email. Obviously, right now we're really doing everything through email. Everything is digital. Um, let's see, speaking of digital, one of the new things to the kids this year for this group of kids is Google Classroom. Google Classroom's been integrated into the FACS LMS system. So we'll be using that as our digital classroom. Now, quick classes that I used previously have, or taught previously, have already been using Google Classroom. They did not get to it in second grade just because of the way things ended. So we are slowly going to be working into that. The kids already have signed into Google Classroom. They can access it anywhere from their Google account at home, wherever you travel, because they now all have a Google email, which, well, they did before, but it's going to be even more important now that they'll be using that. So we'll be working on some little assignments right now. So there will be things digitally that you may not see, some assignments, and they won't actually be papers coming home. But if it's an assignment in Google Classroom, you will see it in the grades will be posted through FACS as well, because they are integrated. So we're getting used to that. Like I said, we got into it, logged in, they saw their classes. So we'll be doing quite a bit in Google Classroom. They're going to be doing a lot on Chromebooks eventually. We're slowly getting into it right now. A couple other sites they'll be using, and that is IXL Math. They did that with Mrs. Rampton if your child was here, as well as Spelling City. Spelling City will be a great place to access their spelling words, and they'll be doing some assignments each week through there as well. And then some of those will be graded and they'll be put into the LMS or into FACS. Eventually, we will be doing probably doing our spelling tests online through Spelling City. The goal right now is for them to get prepared should we have to go back to at-home learning, which we are praying that doesn't happen. But if it does, they'll be prepared to do that. And not have a major shift when we go to it. Because last year they had packets. In third grade, it's all digital. They won't get packets. So we're gearing ourselves up for that right now. The assignment books. I wanted to make sure that you understand the assignment books. The kids really started using them yesterday. This is their assignment book that they have. They'll be using every day. They are putting their assignments in here according to the date. I try to get them up first thing in the morning. So when they come in, that's one of the things they have to do is they have to check the assignment board, write down their assignments. And right now we are going through it step by step together. There are 3 little boxes in each of the assignment sections. In those 3 little boxes, what I ask them to do, if their assignment is done and possibly turned in, whether paper or digital, they're going to put a check mark in that box. That box means I'm finished with it. I don't have homework. That's what it's telling you. If they don't have a check mark in there, then they haven't finished it and they have something to complete and return in the next day. What I ask parents to do is at the end of the day, before they go to bed or maybe first thing in the morning, please initial each of those sections at the end of the section. And then I'm going to check it in the morning and just make sure that it's initialed. That's kind of their responsibility to say, hey, mom and dad or grandma, grandpa, I did all my homework and I'm all set for the next day. Because if something isn't done, first thing I will do is I will ask them to see their assignment book and I will check that assignment. If it's checked off, I'll say, hey, you said you got this done, but you didn't finish it. What happened? And kind of figure out where the disconnect is. And if there's a recurring problem, we can see how we can take care of that. Okay. And I know sometimes we forget to sign it. The kids forget to ask. It's a new routine. So I might circle it. And that's just a reminder to please remember to sign the assignment book. Okay. So these are really important. They're going to be going back and forth with them every single day. It is very possible that your child doesn't have homework because they finished it in class. If they're one of those kids that just kind of works and gets their things done. If your child is someone who kind of takes a little bit longer to get their work done, they may have an extra amount of homework each day. They don't necessarily assign something as homework. It's more what they don't finish each day in class. The only things that really that you're working on at home continually are your spelling words and your memory. We don't practice that as much in class as they may have in second grade or first grade. So those are their responsibility at home to keep track of and to practice. Not that we don't have assignments to work on. So that assignment book is really, really important for them. And it's something they need to get used to taking home and bringing back. Right. Other than that, I think I have. I think we're doing. The kids are doing really well, and it's been a great transition up to third grade with everything that we have going on. I am blessed to have 15 kids in the class and some new boys this year to kind of balance off that heavy girl load. So far, it's been great. I thank you. We are blessed to have all of you and the support that we have and the trust that you have placed with us and myself in allowing your child to come to Guardian. We are keeping them safe. We love them, and Jesus loves them too. Right? Thank you. Have a great day, and God bless.